So let's talk about a specific commonplace book and what it is. Hey everyone, it's Estella and welcome back to my channel. This week's video is going to be kind of short because we're only talking about this specific commonplace notebook or planner, however you like to use it, whatever you like to call it, that is your choice. As you all know, I have this social media commonplace specific notebook, and I had one of my subscribers ask me to do a video, and I am going to definitely get into it because I thought it was a great idea. So I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and talk about what this is. So first of all, as you can see, I had like a theme for this year, which is romanticizing, just using my small pocket notebooks, planners, because I just fell in love with them. Like, these are the only two things I carry around, and literally I could fit all my planning essentials in this little pouch, which I shared last week. So it's super convenient for me just to have it. It's super easy to just to put it in my bag. And on top of that, these are hard covered, so they really don't get a lot of like damage or anything like that. So I really love these Moleskine grid notebooks or the planner. It's really, really convenient. So let's talk about this specific commonplace notebook. As you can see here, I always decorate like my dashboards or the beginning pages to kind of set the tone, romanticizing, writing notes and things like that. And then what I do is research specific things that I want to. So for this is social media or marketing. So I like to kind of research what I want to learn about, research new things that are happening, and then write down like a tab or write down what it's about. So this right here is for creatives, and it says like establish creative foundation, top performers last 6 months, custom metrics, data points, placement, right? Client guide. Then there's reputation and competitive research. There's UGC scripts here. What's a hook? What's a problem agitator? And this is from a YouTuber that I watch on YouTube. And I just kind of take notes from what she's talking about, right? And then there's, product introduction, product how-to, product benefits, tell us what to do, how to use the product, ongoing creative process. So things that we should do if we're creating content, such as creative meetings, right? 1 time a week, batching content. I know a lot of content creators who batch, or people who just kind of are influencers or creators on Instagram, they batch create. I just like kind of sharing what I use. I really consider this like a hobby and something that I spend time on, but I also want to make sure that I kind of continue to love it, romanticize it, and not make it about what I want to share on social media all the time. I really like sharing so that way other people can get inspired. I know I get inspired and kind of tend to look at other spreads and say that's a great idea or come up with my own idea. So I really just love looking on Instagram for inspiration. It's like my Pinterest, but I just kind of like things as I go. So right here for the creative meetings, it says trends being used. What should we try? What shouldn't we try? How can we execute it better? What hooks are they using? What platforms are they developing for? What gaps are present in their strategy? So these are all things that you can ask during a meeting. Then there's the strategy, tag, and strategy, right? So uncomfortable face, that's a strategy and a hook. Founders ad and testimonial, that's a strategy. What I got from X, that's a strategy and hook. Problem and solution, that's a strategy. X made me buy it. 3 reasons why, that's a strategy. 2 people, 1 person, that's a strategy and how to. Website to life, right? So these are all things that I can use. Like if I want to create reels, these are things I could talk about, like, point of view, robot voice, take a look at me cleaning. You heard that voice before on Instagram, and I've done so horribly. But anyway, so these are all ideas like you can use to kind of come up with reels. Then I did like a decorative spread here, and I just really like that. I had ideas for posts here, which I kind of hide behind the sticky note. Is just my schedule for the week, like schedule posts, write captions, edit captions. Obviously, this is for work. This is not for my personal account. I post when I post on there. And then 5 mistakes with creatives, right? Like you're not using your customers' words, using the most boring testimony, not being inclusive enough, which is really important, not taking a look at questions or comments during the week. So these are things that are important, right? And then here's other things like Modern Millie. She's another YouTuber I watch, like prepare account for followers, bio, image about you, why should anyone follow you, things like that. Content research, look at others in your niche or creative field, right? Set up social media, calendar, batch content, things like that. And then here are little drawings that I saw on social media or that were shared on these videos. And I literally, instead of like kind of taking a photo and looking at that photo and printing it out and putting it in my Commonplace book, I thought I would draw it because I wanted to kind of see and have more of a memory related to it. So now I definitely have a memory, right? So, you know, here's like one brand versus another brand. Here's statistics. Here is like certain like features, right? Here are just things that are benefiting the person using a product. And then here is like, how is their product different from the rest of them? So these are all specific drawings to how you can kind of share content on social media. And I know it's like really small, but the purpose is for me to read it. I know it's illegible for most people, but it's for me to understand it. I'm not trying to make the most beautiful notes in the world for everybody to read. This is my notebook. This is what I use to learn. This is what I use to write notes. This is also for tips for elevating your client's social media presence, right? So here's another thing that I read about and I started writing notes. Anything important always gets highlighted. Anything that's a sub like title will get also highlighted. And then I just kind of use them both together as is. And then use cases, demographics, awareness. So something really important to pay attention to, creative audit, right? Hook rates, hold rates, best messaging, email marketing. That coffee is good. Oh, all right. Build a segment list, use personalization, focus on subject, things like that, right? So this is for email marketing. And I was researching email marketing and I was looking at Flowdesk. And I was also looking at YouTube, of course, and just kind of writing things down for email marketing, things I want to remember, personalized messages, retention-based marketing, email, you know, kind of different types of services for emails or email providers. Subject lines are really important, using layout so that way it's not boring. And then making sure your emails are click-worthy, right? Because we all get these emails like, you know, Bath and Body Works will do like, you know, fall candle sale or $5.95 products for their fall launch or something like that. You know how Bath and Body Works kind of shares their emails if you're on there. But if you think of your, you know, one of these favorite brands that you kind of are on their email list, they'll sell you either something on your email newsletter talking about there's a sale, there's a promotion, new stickers, new candles, new scents, whatever it is, right? And then I took notes on brand mastery and like first impressions, memory, awareness, things like that. And I know if you're not in social media or you're not like working in marketing, this is probably super boring, right? But this is an example of how you can break things down. So anything really, really important, you want to make sure you basically highlight what the topic that you're researching is. So for this one, it's click-worthy email subject lines, right? It's a really important topic. It's what I'm reading about, what I'm learning about. And then I write down the points that are important. Keep it clear, keep it concise, keep it cute, right? So, and I put down bullet points, right? And then I write down a little blurb. So anything that's important, highlight. Anything that goes underneath that category, right underneath. If it's something that's really particular or specific to the topic that you're talking about, then use another highlighter like I did here, right? That I did here. And it's going to signify, okay, this is a topic. This is something really important that goes under that topic. Again, topic, something really important. But then this is also something that pertains to these two that is a part of this discussion. So I highlighted it. So that's how you can use that. Whenever you are using a specific Commonplace book, you are going to want to write the topic, write the chapter, write the book title, write the pages you read, then write the most important takeaway, highlight that if you need to, or highlight the chapter name, or highlight the video name, or highlight the topic name, write bullet points, and then whatever's, important within those subcategories, you could highlight with another color to kind of differentiate what you're doing, right? And that's how you use that. I mean, you can lay out your specific Common Planner whichever way you would like. And honestly, it is completely okay to use it however you see fit. It doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to feel a certain way. You can write it messy. You can write it neat, whatever you want. It's your notebook. You use it for your specific purpose, and it's one notebook. So I know this is my notebook for that. That's what I'm going to use it for. And I really love opening it up. And this is just my planner, right? Like, look how cute. Like, this is so cute. I just love it. Like, I just want to share this real quick. Anyway, so I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.